Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the process for creating this master study that I did for the month of February. So let's get started. So for the month of February I chose to do JC Leyendecker. And for this video I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of talking. I think I'm just going to let you enjoy the process video with just a little bit of background music. So I'm just going to give a little blurb about JC Leyendecker and or Leyendecker. I know that it's pronounced both ways, and to be honest I'm not entirely sure which one is right, but I'm going to be giving you a little bit of information about him and just a little bit of information about how I made the painting, and then I just let you enjoy it. So let's get started. JC Leyendecker was born Joseph Christian Leyendecker, and he went by JC for most of his life, at least for his professional life, so that's how I'm going to be referring to him. He was born in 1874 and lived until 1951 and was a pretty prolific, I guess you could say, working artist. He created art for magazines, newspapers, large companies and brands, advertising agencies, musicians, and so on and so forth. He was very well known, I believe, in America. Even if people didn't know his name, they could recognize his work. And his art is pretty well known for its rich detail. He packed every piece that he did with just so much detail, rather than just on the focal point, creating a bunch of detail and then kind of letting the rest of the painting feel a little bit loose or unfinished. It felt like every single inch of his pieces had to be just full of life and detail, and his brushwork and rich colors. I personally love a lot of the texture, the visual texture of his pieces, and one of my favorite things is the way that he painted hair. The way that he depicted hair and the waves that he used, the lines that he used to create waves, I believe was very much influenced by Alphonse Mucha, which he did list as an influence in his art, and just sort of the Art Nouveau style of art. He was born in Germany, and his family immigrated to America, I believe, when he was 8 years old. And the piece that I chose to do a master study of is actually part of the Kellogg's Kids series, which was a series of illustrations that he did for the Kellogg's brand cereal that just showed various children enjoying a bowl of cereal. And this actually started in 1912 and continued on for, I believe, at least a decade. So he did a lot of these illustrations. And again, I love the texture, the visual texture of this piece. I kind of love the chubby cheeks and the chubby arms, and the way that he did the hair, just kind of flyaways all over the place. So that's definitely what I wanted to capture. In my last master study video, I talked about doing master studies but in my style, rather than trying to copy exactly how the artist did it, and that's what I chose to do this time around. But instead of doing a simple watercolor style, which is what I usually go for, this is much more of a mixed media. I used brushes from all over the spectrum or all over the Procreate app. I also didn't follow the 2-hour rule this time around because my iPad decided to just restart itself randomly, and I set the timer on my iPad as I was drawing, and it just decided to restart itself and didn't restart the timer when I was doing this. So I think this is a little bit closer to 3 hours. I had to restart the timer and I didn't know where I was. So it's probably closer to 3 hours this time around. But I'm gonna let you enjoy the rest of the video, and if you have any comments or questions, please post them below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.
Was out drinking, looking for the next thing. I couldn't really settle down. Always on the run, I didn't want to slow down. But baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around. No, I won't ever let you down. I promise you that I won't The sun will shine on you wherever you go, wherever you go. And when it gets dark, stay strong. You're never alone. You're never alone. The sun will shine. The sun will shine. Yeah. Now I cannot picture my life being without you. You're the center of my life. I know we can't predict the future, but baby, I won't lose you. You know that I will stick around. Yeah, I will stick around. No, I won't let you down. I promise you that I hold on. I know that it gets tough sometimes, so I need to remind you, love. The sun will shine.